But ODM does not exist. The ODM that I knew is not, hii saizi ni ndimu, hii ni lemon, because there's a problem. Saizi si ODM, saizi tuko na lemon, si orange anymore. So,
Linda Mwananchi and the United Alternative Government are in talks, planning to work together with one objective of making sure that President William Samoei Ruto is a one-term president. This is a confirmation from talks, not directly, but if you're a person who leaves no stone unturned in political analysis, you'll come to understand this. I have two persons here first that I want to use to confirm to you this narrative. One is Babu Owino, two, and Fred Okengo Matiangi. Babu Owino said that he is not going to vie using ODM for the gubernatorial seat in Nairobi. Rather, he is going to use because they're working on something in Linda Mwananchi. Now, remember when I told you that Linda Mwananchi will be a party, or they will give us a party going forward through to 2027. Listen to this interview in Nation FM where Babu Owino termed the ODM now as the lemon, not the orange they knew.
In what party are you going for, Nairobi Governor?
I want to tell you that Azimio, not Azimio, but Linda Mwananchi, Azimio was in 2022. Linda Mwananchi, we are working on something that should propel us, because party is just a vehicle. As I always say, that people will only elect a candidate in a party if those candidates are not, if the track record is not known so much.
Okay.
We saw Professor Kivutha Kibwana left Muungano party and went to Wiper. He was still elected. Initially was elected at Muungano. We saw governors elected as independent candidates. I'm not going to vie as an independent candidate. But Babu Owino said very well that baada ya baba ni babu. It means that my boss, and by the way, the last boss I had was Raila Amolo Odinga. The next thing is to be the boss. And the boss who is going to serve people. The boss who is going to be a servant.
So you leave ODM
I can tell you
for
clearly,
the new outfits.
But ODM does not exist. The ODM that I knew is not, hii saizi ni ndimu, hii ni lemon, because there's a problem. Saizi si ODM, saizi tuko na lemon, si orange anymore. So, I can
the
clearly...
Democratic Movement.
Now, saizi ni LDM. So, I can clearly tell you that as Babu Owino, we are working.
So there'll be a new political party, a new outfit.
That I can assure you 100%.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Should there be a lot of pressure from the public that you and Sifuna abandon your Nairobi and go for national seats?
Well, that's it. It's not far-fetched from what Fred Matiangi did say, that they will work with like-minded persons as they are in opposition with Linda Mwananchi, since they want to achieve the same mission, same objectives, same vision to make sure that they dethrone President William Samoei Ruto. He said that should not be a problem. Actually, Matiangi was saying this in defense of Uhuru Kenyatta, while he was saying only one phone call made the persons in government panic. Listen to Fred Matiangi on this.
Will we as Jubilee work with Leader Mwananchi? Of course, we will work with all people who want change in this country. Yes. We will work with all people. I mean, I don't know how many of us would like to see this administration in power 1 minute longer. We will work with everybody who's in that, and then Linda Mwananchi is very much in that particular arrangement. We will work together. Jubilee is a party in the opposition. Uhuru Kenyatta is a party leader of Jubilee. So how can you accuse him of doing what his position is supposed to be, namely leader of Jubilee? How is he committing a crime by supporting his party, which is not in government? Jubilee, we are not in government. We are not part of government. So how can you accuse us and accuse our party leader of doing what he's supposed to do as our party leader? Secondly, about the activities of the president, to the best of my knowledge, and I want to confirm here, our president is a very law-abiding citizen, doing his judicial responsibility as the leader of Jubilee, consulting with Jubilee leaders and working with Jubilee leaders.
Well, it is confirmation that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, yes, is a predecessor, but he is still the party leader of Jubilee, therefore was simply discharging his mandate as the party leader. And the ruling party, UDA, has lost prominence, and that is why its party members have begun resigning, knowing so well that they cannot use the party to vie for any position come the year 2027.
The retired president makes one phone call and the government screams the whole weekend. What kind of people are these? And we are reading now the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, a public sector government agency, has told us clearly with data and statistics that 2/3 of the stories they have been telling us are just blatant lies. On a weekend when senior members of your party are announcing that they will not defend their seats on your party's ticket, when it is clearly displayed to the world that you are a sinking ship, would you be spending your time insulting your predecessors?
Apart from this, there was a clip, I'm sorry I don't have it, where Kalonzo Musyoka also confirmed that they are willing to work even with Linda Mwananchi, and they are in talks to make sure they work together. Why must they do this? One, remember the issue of simple organized minority and complex disorganized majority. The opposition currently have huge numbers, and you can tell that when the president visited his own backyard and started questioning his people. Why aren't you registering as voters? I depend on you. Now you are making me to go onto my knees to other communities to beg them for votes, whereas you here should be the ones lifting me. So he is privy to the fact that most of Kenyans are pro-one-term movement. So there are majority of Kenyans who do not want to vote in President William Samoei Ruto. They may not know whom they want to vote in, but now there is a majority. If they are divided, then they will not reach their objective. So the only sole mission that is left with them is to make sure that they unite. Right? What's your take? Give me that in the comment section. If you are watching from our YouTube channel and you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press the notification button. So anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.